Grace and peace, my brother. Grace and peace.
Peace and grace, my brother.
Man, we here with the 12 days of Christmas. I see I got an O there, and then he put but we in it now. It's too late to go back and change it now, brother. You got that good description in there, and it's time to roll. I know how you just got in one of them feelings like I do all the time.
Man, look, it's time to get it going, man. We got a Christmas special for everybody. We grew up wanting to see what's the Christmas specials coming on. You got one tonight, brothers and sisters.
And I'm gonna tell you something. It's crazy because usually we got some good loyal people that watch us. Nobody is expecting us to be doing that right now because ain't nobody here. But they'll see it. They'll see it later on. You understand? So, what's so crazy about that? The stench of that stuff that be happening on this day is really unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? It's really unbelievable. But so I understand clearly. Okay, there are people coming in. I see why you felt compelled to do this. And this is the day everybody needs to see this lesson, brother. I'm gonna turn it over to you. Go ahead.
Yeah, because see, the thing is, before we even get started, we want to give all praise. Most High God is God, Abraham, Jacob, Jesus' name. And before we even get going with this, let's just go ahead and read this law, brother.
Okay. Where we going?
All right. We're going to Exodus chapter 20, verses 1 through
Exodus 20, 1 through 17. And God spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, and out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in the heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, nor thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's.
That's good. Now we're going to the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12. We're going to read verses 13 and 14.
Ecclesiastes 12, verses 13 and 14. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For God shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil.
Now we're going to go to the book of Revelation, chapter 22. We're going to read verses 14 and 15.
Revelations 22, verses 14 and 15. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have the right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city. For without are dogs, and sorcerers, and whoremongers, and murderers, and idolaters, and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie.
And we thank the Lord. We thank the Father in Jesus' name for the law. And we're thankful to be able to read this law. So tonight, brothers and sisters, we're going to deal with this lesson. We're dealing with the 12 days of Christmas. And it's funny, you know, just when we when we just listen to some of these things that are being said around this time of year, the root of it is all lies. That's the root of it. The tree itself is all lies. The leaves are all lies. The branches thereof are all lies. The fruit is all lies.
Wow.
Hey, bro. Oh my goodness. Anybody who's resting in that is a lie. You got a nest in that, you resting in that tree, you're a liar. But see, the thing about it is most people don't know that. So when we do these type of lessons, brothers and sisters, it is never to offend you. It is, we understand that most people are unlearned. We are trying to teach you this so that you can know the difference and you can save yourself from this untoward generation. Also, you can save yourself some money. Also, you can save yourself having a vexed spirit. Because this is right now, they even tell you it's a Christmas spirit right now. What spirit is that? And back to these 12 days of Christmas. How can one day equal up to 12 days? Is this a lot of things that we deal with surrounding this thing, and we've all been brought up, most of us were brought up celebrating this holiday, and how they get you is with gifts. Well, we got a gift for you tonight, the truth. That's the best gift that you can get. We're gonna unwrap it for you. We're gonna present it to you, and we're gonna unwrap it for you. And we're gonna share our gift with you. And that's this word, that's the truth. Priceless. Priceless. So with that being said, bro, we're gonna spare them a long introduction. They know why we're here, what we're doing. We're doing this to bring forth some understanding, and we're gonna try to break this down with plainness of speech. We're gonna start this lesson off, Leviticus chapter 23. We got verses 1 through 28, but that's just to give us some extra pull. We're not gonna hit all of those. We're gonna start this out in Leviticus 23. And we're going to take it right starting at verse 1. My brother, when you get there, go ahead and read it.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them concerning the feast of the Lord, which they shall proclaim to be holy convocations. Even these are my feasts.
He said that these are the feast of the Lord. So these are the Lord's feast, right, brother?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is not the feast of the Jews or the feast of the people from back in the day, years ago, or these are the feast of the Lord. And he is from beginning to the end. So that means his feasts endure for how long? For forever.
Forever.
Because he's for forever. So if it's his, it's forever. We got to be mindful of that. So he said, we're going to speak to the children of Israel. We're going to speak to the children of Israel who's supposed to go out and speak to all these other nations of people and tell them about my holy days. I always break it down like this. It's like they're doing the coming to America thing. The Lord got holy days, they got holidays. It's like the McDonald's and the McDowells. Satan is an imitator, and he confuses so many people. He'll have you thinking that Christmas is associated with love, joy, and family. So you tell somebody, I don't celebrate Christmas. That's not one of the feasts of the Lord. That's none of his holy days, none of his days he said to keep and remember to do. And they say, oh, but you don't love your family then. That's a lie. He knows how to bring confusion and mischief, and he's very cunning in how he does this. Let's continue to read, brother. Verse 3.
6 days shall work be done, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of rest. And holy convocation, ye shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings.
And like my brother Samuel Gregg said, we did a little video, and he said, so the Sabbath day is a feast?
Yes, he did.
The Sabbath day is a feast day. And although on the Sabbath day, we don't gather to eat, we gather to eat this book, this daily bread. So we feast on that. We just not feasting on physical food, but you know, just for a little understanding, a little clarification. Now let's walk into some of these holy days that the world don't know nothing about, that they don't sell items for in Walmart, that they don't have little songs playing on the radio for. Let's go to verse 4. Go ahead.
These are the feasts of the Lord, even holy convocations, which ye shall proclaim in their seasons.
Go ahead.
In the 14th day of the first month at even is the Lord's Passover.
Oh, so that's one of the high days. That's one of the holy days.
And on the 15th,
Go ahead.
And on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread unto the Lord. 7 days ye must eat unleavened bread.
So verse 5 said it's the Lord's Passover. It's the Lord's Passover, not the Jews or not Hebrew Israelites. It's the Lord's Passover, not the Gentiles, not a specific people. It's the Lord's, but he wants all people to keep it. All right. But he's telling the children of Israel, speak to them. Why he telling the children of Israel do this? Because we have a job to do, and that job is not an easy job. I don't know why people be bragging on it. We the priest, we the priest. Man, it's the hardest thing to do is to get somebody to understand this. That's been understanding the opposite of it. They say, man, I love Christmas. And I'm sad because my mama ain't alive with me this year on Christmas. You know, people get real emotional around this time. It'd be a lot of violence going on. Hey, brother, when I was looking at Thanksgiving stuff on my phone, and there's so much crime and stuff that was happening, like family things that was going on, just gruesome stuff. I'm like, wow, had they not had that gathering, that wouldn't even happen.
And that's what those brothers with the UPS stuff probably was doing. Trying to make sure their kids had what they call the best Christmas. And look at how that worked. With all the wrongness of the day is everybody just putting everything on the line to serve it.
Man, it's sad, man.
Wow.
It's like, it's sad. So we see that it say the first 5 say the Lord's Passover. Verse 6 said the same month is the feast of unleavened bread unto the Lord. All this the Lord's feast of unleavened bread. Yep. 7 days you must eat unleavened bread. Why? Because we only got 7 days in the week. But also why? Because 1,000 days to God, to us is a day to God. And we only getting 7 days, y'all. Let's make it make sense. So 1,000, we get 7, we only getting 7,000 years. That's all you getting. Hey, and we want to make sure that we remember the Sabbath to keep it holy so that we can be with him on this big Sabbath that's to come for 1,000 years of peace. We want that. Let's keep going, brother.
In the first day ye shall have an holy convocation, and ye shall do no servile work therein.
Keep going.
But ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord 7 days. In the 7th day is an holy convocation. You shall do no servile work therein.
Yeah, because that's the Sabbath. On the 7th day, you don't do no servile work therein. But this is the feast that we talking about unleavened bread. You ain't doing no work on these feasts, need no servile work. There it is. Let's go ahead and let's drop down a little bit, brother. Let's go ahead and pick it up at verse 10. No, excuse me. We'll pick it up at verse. What we got? We going to 28 on this one. We ain't got to read all of these to them. I just want to read a couple. Let's go to verse 24.
Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, in the 7th month, in the 1st day of the month, ye shall have a Sabbath, a memorial blowing of the trumpets, and holy convocation.
Okay, so we're just reading off a few of these. The Lord got 7. We're reading off just a couple of them to y'all right now, just so that you can see that it's all these holy days that God got that I knew nothing about. But I believe in the Bible. I believe in Jesus. But they don't deal with this. So what they gonna say? All them over with. We don't got to do that no more because Jesus died. Now we can do the world's holidays. Or now we can do we doing the opposite of what God said do forever. No, that's not the case. When Jesus died, the law that was done away with was the law of animal sacrifice, brothers and sisters, because we had to sacrifice an animal for sins. But sins could not take away, the blood of bulls and goats could not take away our sins. So that didn't work. So Jesus had to do it. His blood is the only thing that can do it. And obedience to him is the only thing that's going to take away your sin. You got to keep these commandments. You keeping the commandments, you ain't got no sin. You sin free, right? So we just want to read a couple of these just so that we can get an understanding of that the Lord. Matter of fact, we're gonna drop down, brother, and we're gonna read one more to him. This is a very important one right here. We're gonna drop down and we're gonna read verse 35 and 36. Go ahead and read that.
On the first day shall be in holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein.
Read 34, excuse me.
Okay. Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, the 15th day of the 7th month shall be the Feast of Tabernacles, for the 7 days unto the Lord.
See, he keep doing stuff for like 7 days. See, when he come with his holy day, that thing for 7 days. These people talking about the 12 days of Christmas, bro.
Wow.
Where do they get this from? What are they doing for 12 days? Where is it written at? What God is this? Because the God that gets associated with doing holy days and holy gatherings, he's right here in Leviticus chapter 23.
Wow.
And he say do it for 7 days. Then he say the next one, do that other one, you're going to do that one for 7 days. And guess what, man? You only getting 7 days. And guess what, man? 1,000 years to you is a day to me. Let's take them to the most important holy day that they never heard of. That's verse 36, brother. Go ahead and read.
7 days ye shall offer an offering made by unto fire unto the Lord. On the 8th day shall be an holy convocation unto you. And you shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. It is a solemn assembly, and ye shall do no servile work therein.
Brother Steve, I thought you just said man only getting 7 days. Right here it says the 8th day. Yep, because man only getting 7 days. After that, when the 8th day comes, there will be no more flesh and blood beings, brothers and sisters. The world don't want you to know this.
And they don't know it themselves, neither. A lot of them. Praise the Lord, boy. Bring it out.
Yes, sir. Hey, the world don't want you to know this. They teaching you from a child on up, kindergarten on up. They flooding you with all of these pagan holidays. You would never think that it was this wicked as it is. It's not that serious. But what about the kids? That's what they doing it for.
Wow.
What about, hey, look, he said the 8th day. Let's talk about the 8th day. The 8th day, no flesh and blood beings. The Father's kingdom comes on earth then. That's what's going to happen. The kingdom come, thy will be done in earth, not on earth, in earth as it is in heaven. In and in. Bringing it in. He bringing the kingdom in the earth as it is in heaven. And guess what? He's going to do it on the 8th day. And he said, that's a holy convocation unto you. You need to have a holy gathering right there because you need to celebrate that. That's a celebration.
Ooh.
No more flesh and blood. No more dying. You are an immortal being. You got a God body. And praise the Lord, if you keeping the commandments, you're going to be forevermore with him.
Ooh.
What kind of, man, this is a present. This is a gift beyond any gift that you can get from anything. This is only available through the tree of life.
Better sign up.
But see, it's a whole nother tree that they got you worshiping and praying to and getting on your knees to and having your children get on their knees to it. And they think that this tree is giving them gifts. They think the tree is giving them gifts. You see what they think, right? They think the tree is giving them gifts and it's wrapped up into all type of folly. Let's warm it up on them, Duran. Let's go to our next spot. You know where we're going. We're going right to it. Jeremiah 10.
I'm there.
We're going right to it. We ain't going to waste no time. We're going to get right to it. Jeremiah chapter 10, brothers and sisters. Now, this is for edification purposes only. Like I said, I'm not into we're not into just beating up on people. We know that people are unlearned. We just want to teach you what's written in this book. That's our manual for life. Our manual to conduct ourselves as men and women to one day become God. It's going to show you how to operate. It's like getting a manual to a car. It's like you get a car, right? And you got a manual, and on the manual it said, man, if you do everything right, you're going to get a brand new car when it's over with.
Right.
You would go to get the oil change. You would go do the speed limits, everything. You would go by the book. The Lord got one for this vessel, and He's telling you how to operate it so that you can get a brand new one. and be with him, the one who made you from the beginning. We're going to Jeremiah chapter 10, brother, and we're going to deal with this tree. All right? It's really the whole chapter, but we're going to do one, and we're going to go through it a little bit. So let's start out at 10 and verse 1. When you get there, go ahead and read.
Hear ye the word of the Lord, which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. For the heaven are dismayed at them.
So be not like the heathen. They are dismayed at the signs of heaven. These are the heathens, these are the other nations. And he's telling you not to be like the heathens because Israel has been scattered to all the other nations. We love their rituals. We love their customs. We love it. We're intrigued by it. This is how we are. We're more intrigued by them than what thus say the Lord. I don't listen. We are more intrigued by him than what thus say the Lord.
Did somebody say it more intrigued on there?
I don't know. I ain't see it done.
Because I'm saying we are more intrigued, boy. Yeah. I can't see no comments, but I guarantee you somebody probably saying, man, we more intrigued. Because that's what we is.
Man, look, check this out. It said, don't be like these heathens. Don't be like these other nations. They are fantasizing about this stuff. Verse 3, brother.
For the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, and the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe.
All right, so the customs of the people are vain. Vain means for nothing. They're doing this for nothing. They're doing it for nothing. Jesus, I thought it had something to do with your birthday. He said, remember my death. You can't read and hear his birthday. But I can tell you what was going on around the time he was born. X-Mass occurred. The unknown massacre.
Oh my goodness.
That's what the X-Mass is, the unknown massacre. You ain't know?
Wow. You just learned me something on the way of learning something.
Hey, Brother Duran, they didn't know that they was trying to kill sweet baby Jesus when he was born?
Yeah.
They killed so many male Hebrews looking for the Messiah. The unknown massacre. They don't know about it.
And then did they make a movie in our face called The Fear of the Black Messiah just now?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
They think we don't know what that means.
Hey, they say the customs of the people are vain. Y'all doing this for nothing. For one cutteth a tree out the forest, the workman, the work of the workman, the work of the hands of the workman with the axe. So somebody gonna cut a tree out the forest, and this is what they do. Remember, I said that because I'm gonna remind you that we just read that verse there, Jeremiah 10:3. They cut a tree out the forest. We're gonna read what else they do too in a minute. Go ahead and read 4.
They deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers that it move not.
They do. They got the little shingles. They put the gold shingle around it. Then they got the silver and they put that around it. They also put Christmas lights on it. They put all kind of other little ornaments and little reindeers and little cats and dogs, whatever, little animals and stuff they put on it. They put elves on it. They put all type of stuff on it, right? They deck it. They deck it. That thing decked out with silver and with gold. They fasten at the bottom so it don't tilt over because you know you got to fasten at the bottom. This is what they do. This is what the heathen do. And the Bible say they're doing it for nothing. Let's keep reading to verse 5.
They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must needs to be born because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil. Neither also is it good in them to do good.
So look, their needs must be born.
Wow.
But you can know your needs to this tree and you just fantasize about how it looks. You looking at this tree and you like, this tree is so beautiful. You go downtown right now, we go in some of these stores, they're gonna have some trees up. I ain't been in those stores lately because I ain't been having no money. But we go in some of these stores and look at these trees. Boy, they probably got the best looking tree, so beautiful. What they say about that tree that was in the garden, that Eve was looking at.
The one that was in the midst?
Yeah, it had the topaz, the emerald, the onyx. It had all these different colors on it. Just like your Christmas tree. You got all the different color lights blinging. Bling, 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 bling.
Wow.
Like little diamonds, like little jewelry that's shining in your chest on the tree. That's like in that garden. We're gonna touch on that though. Now let's chop it up a little bit. Let's go to read 6. No, read 6.
For as much as there is none like unto thee, O Lord, thou art great, and thy name is great in might.
So we're gonna listen to you, Lord. No, nothing like you, nobody like you. You say don't deal with these trees, we're not dealing with them. You say these heathens doing it, okay, we saying the same thing that you saying. Whatever you say. Read 7.
Who would not fear thee, O King of nations? For to thee doth it appertain, for as much as among all the wise men of the nations, and in all their kingdoms, there is none like unto thee.
Who would not fear you, O King of the nations? He's the King of kings, not the president here or who's over there and whatever they running. They running that thing because they dealing with the world. They serve the God of the world. We serve the living God of this book right here, Jesus. We serve the Father in Jesus. We serve both Jesus. Both they name Jesus. They both doing it together. Who would not fear you? For to thee doth it appertain. For as much as all the wise men of the nations and all their kingdoms, there is none like unto you. Look, there's none, they not that wise. You got the truth. Read verse 8. What are they though?
They are, but they're altogether brutish and foolish. The stock is a doctrine of vanities. Ooh.
It is. It's all for nothing. They're all foolish and they're brutish. They pushing this thing. You know how brutish they are, bro? They walk so like it'll be the 8th day feast or something, right? Say I'm just coming outside and I'm about to get in my car. I see my neighbors and I won't really say happy 8th day to them because I know that they ain't really keeping it or nothing. I will talk to them about the word here and there and stuff like that, but I'm not finna. But people will see you and they just throw it happy Merry Christmas. That's kind of brutish. That's kind of rude.
The delivery man came today, man, brother Merry Christmas to you. I just say, all right, keep on going, brother.
Double Merry. He gave you a double portion. He gave you a double shot. Double Merry, brother. That's crazy. So they are altogether brutish and foolish. The stock is a doctrine of vanities. The whole stock is all that doctrine mixed in with that is a whole bunch of vanities. But Brother Stephen, in my mama's church, they got a big old nice Christmas tree in there. You telling me that the stock is a doctrine of vanities? We read them what thus say the Lord. The Lord is telling us this. Read verse 10.
You don't want to read 9. You just say about that brother do. Both of them.
Oh, go ahead.
Silver spread into places bought from Tarshish and gold from Upas, the work of the workman and of the hands of the founder. Blue and purple is their clothing. They're all the work of cunning men.
Cunning men. Who is cunning? Satan is cunning. That old serpent was cunning of all the beasts of the field, wasn't he?
That's all them colors that they put on that tree, brother. Like you saying.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Hey, and they say they are all the work of cunning men. So we dealing with these brutish kings. We dealing with these foolish kings that they're wise, but the Lord called them brutish and foolish, right? We dealing with these cunning men. They all bogus. Read verse 10 though.
But the Lord is the true God. He is the living God.
Yeah, he is.
And an everlasting king. And his wrath, the earth shall tremble, and the nation shall not be able to abide in his indignation.
Why is he? So people, the people that's getting into seeing this, they're like, well, why is God saying all of this about this tree and all of this stuff? And that he's a living God, and people gonna be trembling, and the earth ain't gonna be able to abide in his indignations. I thought that he was, always loving and stuff, and he always is loving. You gotta understand how he loved. What they say, he love hard.
Yeah.
Wow. How he love him. He's a fair God. And he merciful, because he still be loving on us when we don't be loving him. But however, it's gonna come a point in time where that's all gonna run out. You either do or you don't. You either in or you out. Let's go and read keep going, brother. Verse 11.
Thus shall ye say unto them, the gods that have not made the heavens and the earth, even they shall perish from the earth and from under these heavens. Ooh, man.
The gods that have not made the heavens and the earth. All these gods that y'all worshiping, all these pagan gods, they have not made the heavens and the earth. Look. Even they shall perish from the earth and from under these heavens. Read verse 12.
He hath made the earth by his power. He hath established the world by his wisdom and hath stretched out the heavens by his discretion.
By his discretion.
Ooh, goodness gracious. Goodness gracious.
You think you don't got to keep this God's commandments? He done put this whole thing together by his discretions. He done set the bounds thereof of the sea, so it can't even go past a certain limit.
Oh my goodness. They don't go past it. Nobody never think about that. Wow.
He set the clouds up. He just got them things elevating in the sky. Who can do that? They float in the sky, you standing on the ground. He set the discretion thereof. He balances everything. He's in control of it all. So his advice that he's given us through his commandments, I ain't gonna say it's advice, his instruction, his commandments, what he's commanding of you to do for you to become God. Everything he's telling you to do is for you to one day become an immortal being. This is the way he set the system up. He's not gonna undo it. This is how it goes. So he set this thing up and he's telling you about this Christmas tree in Jeremiah 10. We're going to keep reading a little bit more into this. This to show you how much he's stressing the importance of this thing in one chapter. Keep going, my brother.
When he uttered his voice, there's a multitude of waters in the heavens, and he causeth the vapors to ascend from the ends of the earth. Yep. He maketh lightnings with rain, and he bringeth forth the wind out of his treasures.
He do all of this. I just told you he set the clouds up. Wow. He make lightning. He make rain. He bring thunder. He do earthquakes. He made a rainbow to make you remember that he won't flood this earth no more. Listen, it's bigger. It's so he's trying to let you know, look, I done did all of this. This is who I am. This is how I'm coming. Don't do what I just told you don't do. Don't deal with that tree. They deck it with silver and gold. They cut it down at the forest, all of that. Let's read this next verse, brother.
Every man is brutish in his knowledge. Every founder,
because they are. Every man is brutish in his knowledge. But I thought this and the other. You brutish in your knowledge. Keep going, brother.
Every founder is confounded by the graven image.
Yes.
For his molten image is falsehood, and there's no breath in them.
Then we just read their needs must be born. They cannot speak. Neither is it in them to do any good or any evil. But they are worshipped as though they're gods. People get on their knees to these trees. And if you ain't getting on your knees to the tree, you still worshiping this God by participating in this false holiday, false holy day. Didn't it say, hold on, every man is brutish in his knowledge. Every founder is co-founded by the graven image. For his molten image is falsehood. It's falsehood. This is falsehood. This is false worship. This is not dealing with the God of Israel. This is not dealing with Jesus. It's dealing with a false God. This is dealing with a falsehood, a false Jesus. They tell you it's about Jesus, but it's not about it. The Bible tells us if they come to you preaching another Jesus, we have now preached, you might well bear with them. We want to bear with them if they're doing that. And that's what we're doing now. We bearing with you. Let's keep going. Let's read this is what we're going to do. We're going to go to let's read verse 19. We go to verse 19, brother.
Woe is me for my hurt. My wound is grievous. But I said, truly, this is a grief, and I must bear it.
20.
My tabernacle is spoiled, and all my cords are broken.
Yeah.
My children are gone forth of me, and they are not. There's none to spread forth my tent anymore, and to set up my curtains.
21.
For the pastors are become brutish.
Yes.
And have not sought the Lord.
They have not.
Therefore they shall not prosper, and all their flocks shall be scattered. Goodness gracious
But
of
it looked
life,
like they
brother.
prospering to me, brother Stephen. My pastor got a jet. He got a jet. He got a yacht. No, they're not going to prosper in the end. What is it for the man to gain all of that stuff, but in the end, he's going to lose his soul.
Ooh. Wow, 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 wow.
He's going to lose his body. He's going to get a brand new body and then lose it into the lake. Why they say something about the pastors, Brother Steve? Because it's the pastors that do this thing. They push forth this folly. They set up the thing in the church, and they have this holy convocation for you. It's not holy. It's really holly. Really, holly, a whole lot. Really.
Wow.
That's what they're doing. So he say what was that? That's that Jose 4-1 when he say I drew them with cords of a man, with bands of love, and I was just the one that took the yoke off their jaws. What he say? 20. My tabernacle is for, and all my cords are broken. I drew them with cords of a man, but now all my cords is broken. What's the cords of a man? What's the bands of love? The commandments. This is how we drew them in. And this is how we got to draw each other in. This is how you draw somebody in, man. They say, man, I like that young man. Or I like that young woman. I like that brother or that sister. Why? Because they see you a commandment keeper. You draw them in by doing the work. You can talk what you want to talk. But when they see how you carry it, how this word is changing you and transforming you, that's how you draw them in. With bands of love. The world draw you in with bands on top of bands, money bands.
Not that bands that make a dance like that, huh? The bands that make a dance.
Yeah, they make them dance, and they're gonna be dancing, all right. And late. We're gonna be dancing with hot draws on.
I'm telling you.
They said for the pastors are become Brutus. They Brutus because they pushing this false doctrine. They got the same Bible in front of them, and they know what it's thus say the Lord. But if they tell you that, they gonna lose money. Money. Yeah.
You know what I heard a pastor say yesterday?
What
he said, the Lord spoke to me, and he said, in 19 seconds, somebody got $10,000 in their pocket. I heard his voice. He told me, and somebody is in here. They got 10. There might be a few of y'all. Line it up and bring it up here.
Yeah, come on. We want
10 grand. And they was jumping up like a basketball player running that money up there to him.
They say, line up right now. Give me 1,000 for you to get a blessing.
They literally selling them, brother.
All right, so he said, don't be like the heathen, right? We've been in Jeremiah for a minute. We're going to hit our last verse in this chapter. Look at this, bro. He said, don't be like the heathen. Don't deal with them. These pastors, they're telling people to do it. We could have just went every verse in this chapter, really. But for the sake of time, just read them 24, and then we're going to read 25. Read them that, bro.
Oh, Lord, correct me, but with judgment, not in thine anger, lest thou bring me to nothing.
And the Lord be doing it through his servants, right? You got to keep these commandments. You're going to have an understanding. The Lord has sent his angel touch your lip, and you better tell somebody what thus say the Lord. Oh, Lord, correct me. We're trying to do this now. We're going to help our brothers and our sisters out. Like I said, we are not bashing nobody. We understand people are unlearned, just like as we were once before, right? And say, oh, Lord, correct me, but with judgment, not in thine anger, lest thou bring me to nothing. Read 25, brother.
Pour out thy fury upon the heathen that know thee not. And
he said, don't be like the heathen. That's why he said, don't be like them. Don't be doing this. Because once you guilty by association. You can be Israel, but if you doing the works of the things of the heathen, you a stranger to them. Go ahead, brother.
And upon the families that call not on thy name, for they have eaten up Jacob and devoured him, and consumed him, and had made his habitation desolate. Boy, that's scary. That's scary to even hear, brother. Ooh, my goodness.
My whole understanding is it's been consumed with a whole bunch of folly. They got excuse me, they have a holiday every month of the year for you. And look, they be having, hold on.
Wow, that was ugly.
They be having, yeah, that was tough right there. I'm ready to get to the, I think I was finna prep us for this other verse we was going to, but we're not going there. Our next spot, Isaiah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go there. I'm gonna wait to hit him with the bang. We're going to Isaiah 40 and 19. Isaiah 40 and 19, because what we doing now? We just looked at, I told y'all to remember Jeremiah 10, verse 3. For one goes into the forest, the workman with the work of an axe, and he gonna chop this tree down. He gonna deck it with silver and gold, and he gonna put it down and put the nails at the bottom so it don't tilt over. So it don't fall on y'all when y'all underneath it. Now, we're going to look at what this other man do when he go get his tree. Let's go to Isaiah 40 and 19, brother. When you get there, I ain't even know. Isaiah 40 and 19. Give me 1 second.
Wow.
Go ahead and read, my brother. 40 and 19.
The workman melted a graven image, and the goldsmith spread it over with gold and cast the silver chains. Wow.
All right, now look, this kind of sound like this is gold in these silver chains again.
Wow.
The workman melted for graven image. They say, look, I want you to make something for me. Read verse 20.
He that is so impoverished that he have no oblation chooseth a tree that will not rot.
So hold on.
Oh my goodness.
This man is impoverished. This meaning he don't got that much money. He like, look, I need a tree that's not gonna rot, so I ain't got to buy one every year. I want one that I can just invest in, and we can have it, and it can be the family tree. This is the family tree. Your Christmas tree is your family tree. Because that's the only time that you really gonna see your family.
Lord have mercy, Jesus.
This ain't, hey man.
Man, his wisdom is infinite for to put this in here. Like, oh my God, man, Lord.
He perfect, bro. He perfect. All we got to do is get in here. We get in here, man. This book, I love this book, man.
Wow.
He did it so impoverished that he have no obligation. And I look, man, my teacher, I be talking to teachers, but the teachers be showing me stuff too. So, man, I praise the Lord for them, man, because I be getting edified through I listen to everybody.
Lord have mercy, boy.
And I'm definitely listening to the Lord. He that is so impoverished that he have no oblation, chooseth a tree that will not rot. Keep going, Duran.
He seeketh unto him a cunning workman to prepare a graven image that shall not be moved.
He like, man, make me one that look just like the tree. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I be in Walmart and in different stores, and I be looking at, I be having to look twice at plants and trees because they know how to make these things look just like the real thing. You got to touch it sometime to see if it's real. I'm like, dang, I thought that was real. That thing looks so real. He said, this man, he done paid this dude to make him a tree that look just like the real one.
And they didn't even have those things. They were substituting for silver now. They didn't have that stuff back then when he had this written, and they still doing it today. Why they making those things hanging off of the silver? And under the mistletoes and all this mess, man. And the red candy canes looking like rubies. Why?
Man, what? And then the mistletoe, like you said. So you get under the mistletoe with somebody
and kiss.
So they're teaching little kids to do this because Christmas is big. What about the kids? It's for the kids. So the mistletoe for the kids.
Oh my
All
goodness.
these lies for your kids.
Ooh, what you finna say? That next verse is finna smack what you finna say, what you just said. Say that again, then tell me to read.
Man, just go and read it. They heard.
Have ye not known? Have ye not heard? Have it not been told to you from the beginning? Have ye not understood from the foundations of the earth?
Hold on. They ain't really ready for it. Haven't you heard from the beginning about this tree?
You just said this, brother. Are you psychic or something? The Lord's on your head telling you to say that? Because they've been doing this all our life.
And watch how we finna walk this next spot that we finna go into too. But look at this, brother. Haven't you heard from the beginning? You don't know about the tree of knowledge of good and evil? You ain't able to add this up? It's like somebody has beguiled you, Israel. And we have been. It's like Eve was. Oh, man. And let's just go to our next spot, brother.
I got to read that. The next two that you got. You got them up there. I got to read. Oh, my God.
I did want you to read 22. Matter of fact, I'm tripping.
Ooh, and I want to hear. Okay.
Go ahead. I'm tripping. Go ahead.
It is he that sitteth upon the circle of the earth.
Yeah, it is.
and the inhabitants thereof are grass as grasshoppers, that stretcheth out the heavens as a curtain, and spreadeth them out as a tent to dwell in.
Yes.
That bringeth the princes to nothing. He maketh the judges of the earth as vanity.
He bringing the princes to nothing. Now I want y'all to focus on something. He just said, hold on, I just had some pop up on this thing. He just said, hold on. He said, it is he. Hold on, no. Hold on. Okay. That bringeth the princes to nothing. He maketh the judges of the earth as vanity. He gonna make them like vanity. Because that's what you're doing. Everything you doing is vanity. So that's the kind of fruit that you eating. You are what you eat. You're vanity too. I'm gonna bring you to vanity. I'm gonna bring you to nothing. It's like what you're doing is nothing. I'm gonna bring you to nothing. Just give me some time. That's gonna be later on in Matthew 13, though. But look, he say, hey, look, man, he bring the princes to nothing. We ain't even gonna keep going no more on this, bro. But we can, man. This thing is so good. We could really just keep eating this, but we're gonna move around because we're gonna be doing this all night if we
I'm telling you, hey.
If we had our way, we're going about 3 hours. Now look, okay. Now look at this, brothers and sisters. So now we're gonna read to you why you're doing this. All right, why you're really doing this. Why you were born into this, and why it's so important for them to keep these things like this, these folly days, holy days, important, and keep them in rotation. And I'm gonna point out one thing. Did you ever notice, Brother Duran, because you from Chicago like me, you know, you out west, I'm out south.
Mm-hmm.
Be the same thing. It ain't nothing too much different. You notice every holiday they got a new pair of Michael Jordans that come out. They got a Michael Jordan to come out for the 4th of July. They got a Michael Jordan to come out for Valentine's Day. They got a Michael Jordan to come out for Christmas. They got a Michael Jordan, a Thanksgiving Michael Jordan. They got a pair of Michael Jordans for every holiday. This thing, they got merchants that are lined up to make money off of these things. Off of the fruit of lies, off the king's delicacies. What them boys say, we do not want the king's delicacies. Just
That's
give
right.
us and water to drink. And we're going to be able to break down dreams for you and all kind of stuff. We don't want to eat of the king's delicacies. Physical food or your spiritual food, my boy.
Wow.
Where we at? Revelation 18, right? But let's show them why they doing this. For love of money. The Bible say the love of money is the root of all evil. The love of it, because sometimes people love money so much, man, they'll watch you die out, starve out, struggle out, tap out. Let's read this 18. Let's pick it up in verse 3. No, let's pick it up in verse 2. Let's pick it up in verse 1. Let's walk it down.
And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory.
Keep going.
And he cried with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hole of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
Man, now Babylon, in a sense, is like a tall tree as well. But I ain't gonna tap y'all into that. That's for the higher learnings or whatever, right? We're gonna deal with this. Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils. Who is Babylon? Man, I'm gonna tell you like this: Babylon is all of these nations who are drinking from the cup of her. Anybody that's doing what she's doing, you Babylon too. Y'all Babylon, y'all Babylonians, barbarians, rebels. Right? Let's keep going. Verse 3.
For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
She got so many of them. She got Christmas, she got Thanksgiving, she got Juneteenth for you now. She got Easter, she got Halloween. Oh my goodness. She got all kind of delicacies. She got all kind of days, and these merchants are getting rich because of them. The merchants of the earth are waxed rich. People went out and bought their wife so much Louis, so much Gucci,
Ooh.
Fendi, and Prada.
Mm.
Some people struggling just to buy gifts for their children because they don't want their children to think that they don't love them.
Wow.
They can't even pay their rent next month, really. They like, man, we're going to have to figure it out. I might have to go to the blood bank. My kids had a good Christmas, though. The merchants of the earth are wax rich.
Mm.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's walk it down on.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that you receive not of her plagues.
Because he said, learn not the ways of the heathen. Come out of her, my people. Don't partake in her sins. What's wrong with I hear y'all keep reading that they're cutting down trees, they putting silver and gold. I hear the Lord saying that they brutish in his vanity, and I hear that you said something about the garden, but it's still not clicking. Just stay in here for a little while. It's gonna come to you. Keep going, brother.
For her sins have reached unto heaven, and God hath remembered her iniquities.
Yeah, keep going.
Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works, in the cup which she hath filled, to fill her to her double.
Give her a double shot. Give her a double portion of what she's been giving them. You're going to bring it to nothing, man. He said he's going to bring these kings to nothing. Vanity. He's going to turn them into vanity. Because she been eating real good off all these lies. These merchants, they've been reading real good off all these lies, and they figured out a way to make money off these lies, get you all captivated in this thing. And these merchants, it's a business. You look up on your phone how much money is going to be generated for Christmas that the U.S. economy made. That thing going to say $1 trillion. And if it don't, it's going to be 800 to a trillion, 800 billion to $1 trillion. This for this day in the U.S. But it say the merchants of the earth, this the whole earth. Everybody doing this. They doing it in China. They doing it in Russia. They doing it in Africa. They doing it in Canada. They doing it in Mexico. Everybody is dealing with this tree. This is crazy. Every race, nation, color, and creed. They all got that one thing in common. Keep going, brother.
How much hath glorified her, how much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her. For she is saying in her heart, I sit a queen, and I'm no widow, and shall see no sorrow.
And she thinks she's so strong and mighty, but it's gonna get brought down to none. Who is she? Babylon. Who is Babylon? The false doctrine. The devil. The kings of the earth. All of them participate. The gods of this earth. The gods that's gonna be brought to nothing. The princes. Keep going, my brother.
Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall utterly be burned with fire. For strong is the Lord our God who judges her.
Strong is the Lord who judges her. He gonna bring her to nothing. He gonna set her on fire. Hey, listen, it's gonna happen, brothers and sisters. So we just want to kind of just give y'all some warning. That's what we're supposed to do. We warned y'all what's gonna happen to her and that system, that whole thing. So we got to come up out of her and say, come up out of her. It said, be not like the heathen. These are the other nations. And don't be like even your nation, because they doing it too. They heathens as well. Wherever you at, if they doing this, they're a heathen. No matter where you at. God ain't no respect of where you at. Like he respecting obedience. He respecting obedience. Let's keep going.
And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. Oh my goodness.
Kings of the earth, they gonna be sad, like, man, oh man, my building, my executive office, my loft. Oh wow. My goodness. All of my stocks, my investments, my timeshare. Yeah, go ahead and read 10, and we're gonna get into the good stuff. Go ahead and read 10.
Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. Oh my
In 1
goodness.
hour is that judgment come.
Wow.
It's gonna be brought to nothing in 1 day. The Lord
Wow.
gonna do it all in 1 day. What they didn't build this all these years for the Lord to bring it down in 1 day. Read 11. Let's get back on these merchants. Read 11.
And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore.
They can't sell the trees no more. They can't sell it with the gold and with the silver. They can't sell the Louis and the Gucci no more. And they sad about it.
Wow.
Because the love of money was the root of this evil. They sad about it. Keep going, brother.
The merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones and of pearls and of fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and all thine wood and all manner of vessels of ivory and all manner of vessels of most precious wood and of brass and iron and marble.
Keep going.
And cinnamon and odors and ointments and frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour and wheat and beast and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves and the souls of men.
Because all of this is great merchandise.
Wow.
So we could say, and diamonds and rubies and chains and the Rolex and the AP and the baguettes and all of these different things and the Louis and all that stuff, right? The silk, all these materials, all these nice designer fabrics, all these certain smells, all these perfumes and colognes, all these incense and frankincense and cinnamons and all of the wheat, all the flour, all this food, all these dinners and all this stuff that you preparing to do this thing, man. Keep going, my brother.
And the fruits that thy soul lusted after are departed from thee, and all things which were dainty and goodly are departed from thee, and thou shalt find them no more at all.
It's about it's coming to it's over with.
It's a wrap.
Bring it all to nothing.
It's a wrap.
He gonna bring it to nothing because he said it ain't about nothing. And don't do it. And he said you come up out of her because I'm bringing everybody that's doing it to nothing. Let's keep going.
The merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing.
Man, because they was dealing with all of these trees, decking them with silver and gold, and they was getting all of these gifts and these presents, and all these merchants get real rich around this time. Let's read these next verse.
And saying, Alas, alas, that great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls.
It was decked with gold. Keep going.
For in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught. And every shipmaster and all the company of ships and sailors and as many as trade by sea stood afar off.
They couldn't bring their goods over. You know, they be importing and exporting the goods. They're getting all the money. This thing is going down, man. It's going to bring it all to nothing. Look how the Lord got this in this book, Duran.
Man, that's crazy, dog. Wow.
Oh, my goodness, man. Now, we could let it rest there for Revelation for now, man. Hey, y'all see what's going on now? We just whoa. Now we're in Ezekiel. Let's jump back underneath this tree real quick. Watch out for that tree.
I'm telling you.
What did he say? George, watch out for that tree. We're Ezekiel 28 and verse 1.
Yep.
All right. Let's go and walk these people down. Let's let them hear something about this tree real quick. Because I told you before, when Eve was in that garden, she was looking at this tree. And it said it was one that desired to be wild. She saw how beautiful it was. And I also told you, you go downtown in the downtown your city and look at all the Christmas trees in them stores. Look at how they deck with all these different color lights on them. Go ahead and read this.
The word of the Lord came again unto me, saying, Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, Thus saith the Lord God, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am a God. I sit in the seat of God in the midst of the seas. Yet thou art a man and not God. Thou hast set thine heart as the heart of God.
Okay, though you set your heart as the heart of God, you said that you a man. Didn't he say he gonna bring these princes to nothing?
To nothing.
That they the habitation of devils?
Mm.
Look at this. He said, watch this, keep going. We're gonna drop down to no, go ahead and read.
Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There's no secret that they can hide from thee.
Now he's talking about this. Oh no, he's talking about this prince, but we're gonna see who this prince really is. He said, you wiser than Daniel. Keep going.
With thy wisdom and with thy understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasures.
With your wisdom, with all that you know, because you a tree of knowledge of good and evil. Didn't they say with this Christmas tree stuff, Brother Duran?
Yes, they did.
What they say? He knows if you've been bad or good.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
He has knowledge of good and evil. He knows when you be bad and good, because he be telling you to do bad stuff all the time.
Huh.
Go ahead.
By thy great wisdom and traffic, thou hast increased in riches, and thine heart is lifted up because of thy riches.
Didn't they say that these boats and stuff, that these shipmasters, they was bringing this stuff, and these merchants and doing all this stuff?
Uh-huh.
So we gonna see who this prince is. He just started it. Keep going, bro.
Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, because thou hast set thine heart as the heart of God, behold, therefore I will bring strangers upon thee, the terrible of the nations, and they shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom, and they shall defile thy brightness.
That brightness, you got some brightness to him?
That's right.
It used to be Lucifer. But check this out. He said they shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom. Didn't they say that this thing was beautiful in the garden?
Yeah.
You talking about the garden, Brother Stephen? It said he's the Prince of Tyre. Oh, okay. Let's drop down to verse 13. Go ahead.
Thou hast been in Eden, the garden of God.
So this prince been in the garden of Eden, the garden of God. Go ahead and read.
Every precious stone was thy covering.
Oh, go ahead.
The sardis, topaz, and the diamond, the beryl, the onyx, and the jasper, and the sapphire, the emerald, and the carbuncle, and gold. The workmanship of thy tabret and thy pipes was prepared in thee the day that thou was created.
Now, look at all these different color bling blings on them. On this tree that was in the midst of the garden. It is said to be a prince that we know was Satan the devil.
Wow.
He came with all of these trees on him, and you got them right in your living room. He got all these lights and these stones in them, and we put them right in the living room, and we wrap lights around them. But we do this not really knowing what we're doing. You know, you was kind of born into this, and you just following the traditions of men. You ain't know no better. None of us did. We just pointing this thing out. The Lord got this thing in here perfect. He's perfect. You see what it said, brother? It said, thou hast been in Eden, the garden of God. Every precious stone was thy covering. The sardius, the topaz, the diamond, all these different stones, right? Let's see who he was. Verse 14.
Thou art the anointed cherub that covereth, and I have set thee so.
Yeah, he did.
Thou was upon the holy mountain of God.
Yes.
Thou hast walked up and down in the midst of the stones of fire.
Keep going.
Thou was perfect in thy ways from the day that thou was created till iniquity was found in thee.
Oh, man, we can't make this up, bro.
Wow. Lord have mercy.
He was perfect until iniquity was found in him.
Wow. Wow.
That's him. With all these stones, with this tree of knowledge of good and evil. That was in the midst of the garden, and he had all these different color stones in him. Eve looking at him, it's hard to resist it. It's hard for people to resist this thing right now.
Lord have mercy.
It's that same tree. They done got the tree. They done made a little image of it. They done, what they call that thing? Dang, what they call that? I ain't gonna waste too much time on it. They done made a little tree on it. They done made a little emblem, a little image of, man, this thing is wicked, bro. You see how they did this? They got this thing all around you. You got about 30 of them on your block right now.
Lord have mercy, Jesus. Boy, this is crazy.
This is wickedness at its finest, but they have glamorized it and made it seem like it's the opposite. Made it seem like it got something to do with the Lord. Make it seem like it got something to do with Jesus. This is how he deceived the whole world. Let's hit that 16 up so we can make it make sense. What was going with this,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. By the multitude of thy merchandise, they have filled in the midst of thee with violence, and thou hast sinned.
Yeah.
Therefore, I would cast thee as profane out of the mountain of God, and I would destroy thee, O covering cherub, from the midst of the stones of fire.
So a cherub, brothers and sisters, is an angel. So
Lord have mercy.
This is the angel that talked to a third of the angels and convinced them to, man. And if he could convince these angels, he could definitely convince you as well. So that's why we're trying to convince you to do what thus say the Lord, keep these commandments and look at the wickedness in this thing and be no part of it. It say, come up out of her. Be not like the ways of the heathen. Follow not the ways of the heathen, nor be dismayed at the signs of heaven. For the heathen are dismayed at them. Let's move them around a little bit. Hold on. Okay, yeah, let's man, look. Ooh, let's move them around though, brother. Now let's go.
Genesis.
Yes, let's put it out there.
Wow.
And let's deal with this. We just got one spot. This is one here to quit it real here. Then we're gonna move off into the next spot in Genesis, man, and open it up a little bit for y'all. Genesis 2:9, my brother. You there? Go ahead and read it.
And out of the ground made the Lord God to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food. The tree of life also in the midst of the garden, and the tree of knowledge of good and evil.
And that's why it's so important to pay attention when the teachers are teaching. Brother Bowie hit this verse last Sabbath, and it said, out of the ground made the Lord to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight. Now, out of the ground, he made some trees grow, okay? But let's see about some other trees that was also there. So out of the ground, he made trees grow. Then keep going, read that one more time, brother.
And out of the ground made the Lord to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food.
Okay.
The tree of life also in the midst of the garden, and the tree of knowledge and good and evil.
So these are two different trees. Tree of life, the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Those other trees came out of the ground. The tree of life did not come out of the ground. The tree of life, that was Jesus. He didn't come out the ground. He never came out the ground. Man was made from the dust of the earth. The Lord prepared a body for Jesus when he came through Mary. But however, right here, he was a tree of life. And an angel is not made from the dust of the ground. Okay? God created these angels. So it's two different trees amongst trees that came from the ground. Go ahead and read that next. No, that's all I wanted. I just wanted that right there. Let's go to that next spot. Genesis, Genesis 3:1. And let's walk this down. Let's look at this tree. We're dealing with this tree, the Christmas tree that you got in your house. The tree. They got all the colors on it with the shekels and all, with the gold and the and all of that. Go ahead. And the silver.
Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord God had made. And he said unto the woman, have God said ye should not eat of every tree of the garden?
Have God said in Jeremiah 10, don't put up a Christmas tree and this Brutus and this what the heathens do? I mean, he told you that. Man, it's about love and joy in your family. Go on over there and see your family and get you some of that. Go on and eat. Go on over there and eat. Go on over there and eat with your family now and at their table, and then come and eat at God's table when it's time for his feast too. You can do that. I know he said that you can't eat at both tables, but you can do it. He know the day that you do it, you gonna do that. Go ahead, brother.
You surely gone. And the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat the fruit of the trees of the garden, but the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God hath said, we shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die.
That's right. Keep going.
And the serpent said unto the woman, ye should not surely die.
First lie ever told. Go ahead.
For God doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be open, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil.
First lie ever told. That's why he's the father of lies. He's the father. He's the father of lies. Let's keep going, brother.
And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat.
This tree, there you go. Look at this tree. The Lord calls, he do stuff like this. Like he be saying a tree, but he'll be talking about an angel, or he'll be talking about us, right? He calls us trees. He calls us trees as well. And
that's right.
Tree. And he also calls trees. Right? So it's understanding in this. We done just went through all kind of different places, from front to back. We've been in the middle. You know, we got a little bit to go. But the point is, we see what this tree is. We understand that this tree is something to do with some evil stuff. It said that it was pleasant to her eyes. Just like those same trees to be pleasant to your eyes if you go downtown and see those trees, like, man, them trees just look beautiful. I love Christmas spirit.
I'm telling you.
I love this time of year. I wish it was snowing. Why is it not snowing? Surprised it ain't snowing. All right, so let's go to our next spot, brother.
Matthew.
Yeah. Matthew chapter 7 and 17, and we're going to look at this thing because, like I said, he called us trees as well. Give me 1 second to get there. We are known as trees. That's just how the Lord talk about this thing, and that's how he do it. We're going to pick it up in verse
17.
Yeah, let's go to Matthew 7, and let's pick it up at we can pick it up at 17.
Even so, every good tree bring forth good fruit.
Yeah.
But a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit.
18.
A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. Wow.
Now let's read 19 and 22.
Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire.
We just read about that in Revelation 18. It said that it's going to be brought to nothing. It's going to be set on fire. It's going to bring this tall tree, this Babylonian tree that's so big and got everybody drunk off all of this stuff. It's going to bring it down. And that tree is stemmed off into all these other nations. They are the offspring of it. They are the branches thereof. They getting brought to nothing as well. Go ahead and read 20.
Wherefore by their fruits ye shall know them.
Yeah, by their fruits, by the stuff that they doing, you're going to know them. By their works, you're going to know them. Not by what they saying. By their works, by their fruit, you're going to know it. You know what kind of tree is by the fruit that's on the tree. A tree got an apple on it, you like, dang, that's an apple tree. A tree got a peach on it, you like, man, that's a peach tree. You know them by their fruits. So we know what kind of trees we are by the stuff that we do, and God know too. Oh, they dealing with this. They dealing with this tree of knowledge of good and evil. Oh, they dealing with the tree of life. They dealing with keeping these commandments. Let's keep going, my brother. I hope that we get this. We going back into Ezekiel because we got to point something else out again up in that thing, man. 31 and 5. We're going it's like 2 verses I really want to hit in there. We're gonna go to 31 and 5. Well, 31 and no. Man, hey, let's read this. Let's read 31. We're gonna start at verse 1.
You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
And it came to pass that in the 11th year, in the 3rd month, in the 1st day of the month, that the word of the Lord came, saying unto me, Son of man, Speak unto Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, and to his multitude, whom thou art like in thy greatness.
So who is like him in our greatness? This man, this my Pharaoh, he got it. He like the Prince of Tyrus. See, you got to look at how the Lord be talking to people and giving them and the description that he gives them. That way you know what kind of spirit that they got. And they be straight devil, straight Satan. Let's keep going.
What was that? 31?
Verse 3. Yeah,
Okay.
You 31.
Yeah, I see what it is. Behold, the Assyrian was a cedar in Lebanon with fair branches and with a shadowing shroud and of high stature, and his top was among the thick boughs.
So he's showing you that the Lord be talking about people as being trees, and talking about kings and stuff as being trees. Pharaoh, he's talking about this thing. We talking about this Assyrian. Let's keep this Assyrian. Keep going.
The waters made him great. The deep set him up on high, with her rivers running round about his plants, and sent her out little rivers unto all the trees of the field.
Wow, it's spreading this thing out. Keep going.
Therefore his height was exalted above all the trees of the field.
What?
And his boughs were multiplied. And his branches became long because of the multitude of waters when he shot forth.
That's crazy. Keep going.
All the fowls of heaven made their nest in his boughs. Wow. And under his branches did all the beasts of the field bring forth their young. And under his shadow dwell all great nations. Good grief.
Yeah,
wow.
That's crazy, ain't it? Man, that's crazy. Keep going.
Thus was he fair in greatness in the length of his branches, for his root was by great waters.
Keep going.
The cedars in the garden of God could not hide him.
They couldn't hide him. Keep going.
The fir trees were not like his boughs, and the chestnut trees were not like his branches.
Keep going.
Nor any tree in the garden of God was like unto him in his beauty. Goodness gracious, the light.
The Lord got all this in this book. This is crazy. Wow. Keep going. Next verse.
I have made him fair by multitude of his branches, so that all the trees of Eden that were in the garden of God envied him. Jesus, boy.
This is crazy.
Woo. Wow.
Crazy. Read verse 11.
I have therefore delivered him into the hand of the mighty one of the heathen. He shall surely deal with him. I have driven him out for his wickedness. Goodness.
12.
And strangers, the terrible of the nations, have cut him off and have left him upon the mountains in all the valleys, and his branches are fallen, and his boughs are broken by all the rivers of the land, and all the people of the earth are gone down from his shadow and have left him.
That's how it's gonna happen. Let's read 13. Go ahead.
Upon his ruin shall all the fowls of the heaven remain, and all the beasts of the field shall be upon his branches.
Wow. Down to 18.
To whom art thou thus like in glory and in greatness among the trees of Eden? Yet shalt thou be brought down with the trees of Eden underneath the parts nor the earth. Thou shalt lie in the midst of the uncircumcised with them that be slain by the sword. This is Pharaoh and all his multitude, saith the Lord God. Goodness gracious delight, brother.
He calling Pharaoh like he is.
Wow.
Like he's the straight Satan. Like he the tree of knowledge of good and evil.
Wow.
He was in the garden. He be doing it. He be like, man, you was in the garden. They're like, man, I wasn't really in the garden. Yes, you was. You was in the garden because you got that spirit in you. You ain't nothing but Satan, man. Hey, look, this thing's some type of way, ain't it, my brother?
My goodness, bro.
See how the Lord got this thing set up? So, brothers and sisters, we just putting this out. Like I said, this is a Christmas special, right? And we're addressing these 12 days of Christmas, which is a lie, because how you get 12 days out of one? That it can't happen. We see that the Lord got these feast days and all this stuff set up for a perpetual covenant for you to keep forever, so that you can be known. You know a tree by its fruit. He gonna know you by what you doing. That's why I say he gonna say to many, I never knew you. Depart from me, you workers of iniquity. Because it say he was filled with iniquity. He was perfect in beauty, until the
Wow.
day that iniquity was found in him. He's trying to make that same iniquity be found in you by having you doing all kind of folly, and you hating your brother, hating your sister, just doing his work. He was alive from the beginning. Got you lying. Got you loving the lie. He said, anybody who loveth the lie. People love Christmas. They love this, man.
I'm telling you.
He said, if you love a lie, wow. Some people that know it's a lie be like, man, I don't even care, man. I'm still gonna do it anyway, man. I'm doing this for my kids and stuff, you know. That's what they say. They say I'm doing it for my. They say, man, it's a lie. I know that ain't his birthday, but you know, I just love Christmas.
It's for the kids. I love the kids.
Yeah, I love the kids. Martin loved the kids.
I swear he loved the kids. Boy,
Let's
boy, boy.
spot, brother. Let's go to our next spot. That's going we got that Daniel 4. Okay, yes, sir. Daniel 4. We're on point. We ain't got too much more for y'all. Know y'all trying to stay up to 12 o'clock to open up them gifts anyway. You ain't sleepy no way.
Wow.
Hey, let's look at this other look at this other king, man. You know, he was like a big tree as well, too. These kings of the earth have set themselves, man, and they strong in power, dealing with the worldly things, not with godly things, not with the truth. They deal in unrighteousness. They deal in making you love money so much because you feel like that this is what classifies or certifies you in life, to have some of this merchandise, these merchants, and to buy all of these things that have nothing to do with God, have nothing to do with salvation, have nothing to do with glorifying him. In fact, they have everything to do with the complete opposite of that.
The total opposite of it, brother.
The total opposite of that. And that's the reason why we're doing this. To give you a gift for the night that you probably haven't ever received, that no money could purchase. We at Daniel 4. We're going to pick it up in verse 1. We ain't going to walk y'all all the way through all these verses. We're going to skip through some of them. Pick it up in verse 1, brother.
Nebuchadnezzar, the king, unto all people, nations, and languages that dwell in all the earth, peace be multiplied unto you.
It said he was the king of all the earth. Yeah, he was. This man had it over the whole earth. Imagine a king being a king. Imagine Donald Trump having it over the whole earth.
Wow.
He's the president for every country. That's what this man had, Deron. And the Lord let him get that like that. Go ahead.
I thought it good to show the signs and wonders that the high God have wrought toward me.
Keep going.
How great are his signs and how mighty are his wonders. His kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and his dominion is from generation to generation.
Keep going.
I, Nebuchadnezzar, was at rest in mine house and flourishing in my palace.
Keep going.
I saw a dream which made me afraid, and the thoughts upon my bed and the visions of my head troubled me. Therefore, I made a decree to bring in all the wise men of Babylon before me, that they might make known unto me the interpretation of the dream.
I want you to bring forth all the wise men out of Babylon. Babylon the great is fallen. And the merchants of the earth are sad and sorrowful because all of their stuff is coming up to nothing.
Wow. Then came in the magicians, the astrologers, the Chaldeans, and the soothsayers, and I told them the dream before them, but they did not make known unto me their interpretation thereof.
I asked all the psychics and stuff to come holler at me. Cleo, the psychic reader.
Yeah. Wow.
They used to be on MTV or Jukebox. I forgot. I used to see
I'm telling you.
Keep going, bro.
But at the last, Daniel came in before me, whose name was Belteshazzar, according to the name of my God, in whom is the spirit of the holy gods. And before him, I told the dream, saying,
because you're gonna have to go to Israel, man, because you got to get the thing from us. We got the thing, you know. And what you say? Because I told you, man, these boys used to be coming like, we don't want none of the king's delicacies. You know what I'm saying? Just give me water and give me post to eat. Give me some veggies or something, and some salad or something, you know? Because we only eat meat because of sin, brothers and sisters. I'm gonna let y'all know
right.
that too.
That's right.
All right, keep going.
O Belteshazzar, master of the magicians, because I know that the spirit of the holy God is in thee, and no secret troubleth thee. Tell me the visions of my dream that I have seen and interpretation thereof.
Go ahead.
Thus were the visions of my head in my bed, and I saw, and behold, a tree in the midst of the earth, and the height thereof was great. Boy,
Ooh, because the Lord be doing this. I told y'all. He'll classify you as a tree. And either you gonna eat from the tree of life, or you eating from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. What kind of tree are you? What kind of tree are you? Are you a Christmas tree?
Wow.
Are you a Walmart, Dollar General, impoverished man, Isaiah 40:20 tree?
Wow.
Are you the workman that, with the axe and chop it down, and then you do it like that, and then you don't fold. Go ahead, brother.
The tree grew and was strong, and the height thereof reached unto the heaven, and the sight thereof to the end of all the earth.
I told you that this mind called it over the whole earth, man. This one man called it over the whole earth. This tree was big. He grew like that. Keep going, brother.
The leaves thereof were fair, and the fruit thereof much. And in it was meat for all. The beast of the field.
Go ahead.
The beast of the field had shadow under it.
Keep going.
And the fowls of the heaven dwelt in the boughs thereof, and all flesh was fed of it. Wow.
Go ahead.
I saw in the visions of my head upon my bed, and behold, a watcher and an holy one came down from heaven. He cried aloud and said thus, hew down the tree and cut off his branches, shake off his leaves and scatter his fruit. Let the beasts get away from under it and the fowls from his branches.
Go cut them down.
Wow, goodness gracious.
Cut that tree down. The reason why I'm showing y'all this, we just going to Nebuchadnezzar. We're going to another a great king in the Bible, right? That started dealing in unrighteousness. He wasn't dealing with keeping the commandments of God. He's dealing in dealing with some pagan stuff. He's dealing in some wickedness. Let's just say that, right? So he's going to get cut down. Every tree that does not bring forth good fruit is hewn down and thrown where, brother?
In the fire.
That's right. He's going to get thrown into the fire. And he is too. Satan is too. The tree of knowledge of good and evil, he going to get hewn down and thrown in the fire. So all the other trees that don't bring forth good fruit, they're going to get hewn down and thrown into the fire.
Already reserved, brother. Already reserved. Wow.
Hey, and every little Christmas tree going to be burning in that fire too. Pretty much. Come on, let's go to that next spot though, bro. I said we weren't going to read all them verses. I didn't mean to read you out like that, but it was just so good.
We gotta do what we gotta do, like Jimmy, brother.
Yes, sir. Isaiah 44:14 is our next spot. We don't got too many more, y'all. Isaiah 44:14. Isaiah 44:14. I hope that somebody's getting some understanding, some edification. Like I said, for those who are unlearned, we're not trying to bash you. We're not trying to beat you. We're just trying to give you some understanding about the truth about this Bible, the truth about these trees, the truth about Christmas, the truth about Christmas trees, and the lie that has been told to so many is to make you be poor, broke, while the merchants of this earth are waxed rich through these delicacies, which are false doctrine. Isaiah 44:14. When you get there, my brother, go ahead and read it.
He heweth down cedars and taketh the cypress and the oak, which he strengtheneth for himself among the trees of the forest. He planteth an ash, and the rain doeth nourish it.
Man, look, he heweth him down cedars. Keep going.
Then shall it be for a man to burn, for he will make thereof and warm himself. Yeah, he kindleth it and baketh bread. Yeah, he maketh a god and worshiped it. He maketh a graven image and falleth down thereto. Goodness gracious,
they making this tree and they fall down to it. They cut it down, they hewn it down, they get them a cedar, and they chop it down. Then they get
Wow.
Man, there's so much in here, man. There's so much of this, man. Like
That's crazy,
Hey,
brother.
they say these pastors are brutish because why they not reading this to these people?
Mm,
I
mm, 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 mm.
a dude that used to be in the streets all the time, that ain't know nothing about none of this. How did I figure this? How did the Lord?
I'm serious. I'm serious,
I
brother.
done been through all of the stuff that I've been through, man. The Lord then blessed me with some understanding, man. And I'm
Mm,
just
mm,
thankful
mm,
to
mm,
give
mm,
it
mm.
to others. And praise be the name of the Lord, because I ain't nothing but some dust.
I'm
So I
telling
sit
you,
here,
every one of us.
nothing but some dust, man. I got to tell, give me about 30 minutes and take a white towel and wipe it on my face again. Watch what you see. You're going to see some dust. Keep going, my brother.
He burned part thereof in the fire, with part thereof he eateth flesh. He roasteth and is satisfied. Yeah. He warmeth himself and said, aha, I am warm. I have seen the fire.
He say, aha. All right, go ahead, keep going.
And the residue thereof he maketh a god.
Well, what's left over, he gonna make him a god, though. This is crazy. Keep going.
Even his graven image.
Yeah.
He falleth down unto it and worshiped it.
He do,
And
keep going.
prayeth unto it. Ooh, my
They
goodness.
do. They pray unto it. They do. Keep going.
And said, delivereth me. And for thou art my God. Ooh, my
They say,
goodness.
deliver me, thou art my God. Didn't they say these are the gods that have brought us up out of the land of Egypt?
Boy.
Make us some gods with these earrings.
This
Right,
talking about us, man. What?
The elder said, when he saw that, the elder said the other day, boo, he said, when I saw that, I said, you could pull anything on these people. Like,
Yeah. You can, brother, for real.
Wow. Like you say, my brother, he say, deliver me, for thou art my God. We supposed to go to 18. Why don't we keep going?
Where is it? I thought we turned. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah,
Isaiah, for 17, 18. Okay. They have not known nor understood, for he has shut their eyes that they cannot see, and their hearts that they cannot understand.
And we know that. That's why we are doing this right now.
That's a fact. That is horrible right there, brother. My goodness. I got to read that again.
Go ahead.
They have not known nor understood.
Right.
For he has shut their eyes that they cannot see, and their hearts that they cannot understand. Oh, Jesus Christ. I talked to all my family today, and they keep talking about some come down there and let's play Keno for this stuff. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Let's play Keno.
Oh my goodness. Oh man, that Chris, I gotta read.
You gotta read it again, Israel.
Lord have mercy. I'm talking about that 19, man. Goodness, God gracious of life.
Oh yeah. You know, I was just looking. You know, I was just winking at me like, read me too. Go ahead.
You have to read that, man. That's crazy.
Go ahead.
And none considereth in his heart, neither is there knowledge nor understanding to say, I have burned part of it in a fire. Yeah, I've also baked bread upon the coals thereof. I have roasted flesh and eaten it. And shall I make the residue thereof an abomination? Shall I fall down the stalk of a tree?
That's crazy work. Make an abomination, he gonna make a god out of it.
And he said, when the abomination means to do something to make God hate you.
Yeah, he hate. If the Lord says abomination unto him and you're doing it, it's like he hates you too. He said
you defile your bodies, then don't put no pork in your mouth, or you're gonna be an abomination. That means if you put the pork in the mouth, now I hate you for doing this to my tabernacle here.
And then look at this, Duran, and I know you're gonna see this. And guess what? It hates you too.
Yes.
That's why it's going to die. That's why people that eat this stuff, if they get their blood get unclean. It hates your blood. That's why he says abomination to him. Because that's what it is to you. You man, look, this thing, the Lord, that's why I say he's perfect. And sometimes you just won't understand why he say something. But if you keep the commandments, the Bible say a good understanding after they keep the commandments. You're gonna be understanding things that man, you ain't gonna have no man. Listen, you're gonna be able to get in this book and get some book. I'm gonna just say that. I know it. Hey, that was good for Isaiah, but let's go to our next spot though.
All right.
We're wearing these people out, man. Revelation 22:2. We ain't got too much more for y'all.
Ready?
Revelation 22:2. Let's read let's read 1 and 2. Go ahead. 22.
And he showed me a pure river of water of life, crystal, clear as crystal, proceeding out of the throne of God and of the Lamb.
Man, he's showing John this. This angel showing John this. Can you imagine seeing this stuff? Man, this thing is 100% pure accurate, brothers and sisters. Purely accurate. People don't be understanding the Bible because they think it's full of, you know, stories and stuff. But you got to get into this thing and understand our history is in this Bible. Our history and things concerning the future are in this Bible. The prophecy, things that are going to happen, things that are happening right now. This already in this Bible. Bro, go ahead and read to the verse.
You know what my Bible says right here?
What you know,
it had a note over there. This chapter says Jesus is coming soon.
Yeah, he is.
Right there on the top of this verse, it said Jesus is coming soon. I looked at they don't know this. They don't believe this, brother. But this is showing you, and he's showing right now. Oh my goodness, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Verse 2.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, brother.
In the midst of the street of it, and of either side of the river, there was a tree of life, which bare 12 manner of fruits.
Yes.
And yielded her fruit every month.
Yes.
And the leaves of the tree were for the healing of the nations. God.
He gonna 12 days. He gonna get 12. He gonna get 12 right here. This is only 12 that we concerned with. There are no 12 days of Christmas, but there are 12 gates.
Wow.
And there are 12 tribes, Israel. And you're going to go through one of them 12 gates. That's only 12 you need to be concerned with. Let's read that one more time for them, brother.
And he showed me a pure river of water of life, clear as crystal, proceeding out of the throne of God and of the Lamb. In the midst of the street of it, and on either side of the river, was there a tree of life, which bare 12 manner of fruits. And yielded her fruit every month, and the leaves of the tree were for healing of the nations. That's when he here, brother.
These leaves on these trees is for healing, but them leaves and that fruit that's on the tree of knowledge of good and evil is for death. You notice that when they ate from that tree, they had to die. Adam and Eve, and every man since then been dying. But if you eat from this tree of life, it's going to heal you. We're eating from it right now by getting this book. Anybody that's watching this lesson, you eating from the tree of life. This is not my words or my opinions. This is what thus say the Lord. And I agree with him 100%. By the way.
Wow, boy. Ooh-wee.
Let's go ahead and put these boys to sleep, man. Let's go to our next spot. And we are in John 8 and 1 through 44. We're not going to read all of these. We just prolonged it. We're gonna do we're gonna do less than half of these, y'all. We're not gonna do all these verses. John 8, this is one of our heaviest spots, and then we're gonna be walking y'all up out of here real soon. John 8 and 1. Let me get there, Israel. John 8 and 1. Okay. Give me 1 second, brother. So yeah, this one I didn't want this one in there, and that happened. So excuse me, brothers and sisters. I did not want this one in here. I didn't mean to give you this, brother. We're gonna go down there. We're gonna skip this one.
All right.
Yeah, we're skipping this one. Let's go to our next spot.
Matthew 15.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was my bad. I think I was getting a little hyper when I threw that one in there.
Oh boy. Hey, like Dr. Dre said, you was a fool, D.I. That's what Snoop told him.
All right, go ahead, brother. When you get there, go ahead and read it.
But in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men.
Yeah, they do. So let's tap up. Excuse me. Let's read 7 and then 8 and then 9.
Okay.
7.
Ye hypocrites, well did Isaiah prophesy of you, saying, this people draw nigh unto me with their mouth and honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me.
They say they love Jesus. And when he say their hearts, in their mind, you don't have no understanding about him. You think that his birthday is tomorrow and all of that. He said, man, remember my death. You think that he died on Friday and rose Easter Sunday morning, but you cannot get 3 days and 3 nights out of Friday to Sunday morning.
Can't do it.
Get it. Try it. Count on your hands. Count on the calculator. Use stick man and count it. You not gonna get it, brothers and sisters. Keep reading.
But in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men.
Didn't he say they do this for vain? Didn't he say that the stock is a doctrine of vanity? It's all for nothing. Don't he say that these pastors is brutish and they bogus and they foolish? Don't he say right here now, but in vain they do worship me? You worship him in vain. In vain you do worship him. The way that you worshiping him is for nothing. That's not really him.
When you talking, I feel like you singing. It sound like a rap. It sounds so good coming out like this. Go ahead and do it, boy. Teach it.
Teaching for doctrine the commandments of men. You let a man tell you what the Lord is telling you to do. Man, the Lord telling you what to do. He said Leviticus 23, speak unto the children of Israel. And children of Israel, he told you to go speak unto the nations and tell them concerning the feast of the Lord. For these are even my feasts that you shall proclaim in that season. Verse 3.
Wow.
6 days should I labor and do all thy work, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of rest for you. In it, you should not do no work. It's a feast for you. And it's coming up this Sabbath, 520 West 138th Street. Be there at 12 o'clock. Come and feast. This is your feast. Do these.
Wow.
Go ahead, brother. Where we at? That was verse 9. Read 10.
Oh, yeah, 15, verse 19. And he called the multitude and said unto them, hear and understand.
Hear and understand. Hear and understand. Was that our last spot right there? Hear and understand. Hear and understand. Yeah, I want to leave it right there. Yeah, I want to leave it right there, my brother.
All right.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'll leave it right there. You had something you were saying?
I'm just telling you, when you said that last verse, I read it over in Jeremiah 10, and he said, all the families that know thee not, to take them and put them in that fire that's doing all this stuff around these holidays. And it just stuck out of my head when you just got to reading and saying that stuff about all these other nations and all these people that made them vain. And he was saying, these are his holy days. We are reading to them in Leviticus 23, all of the God of the Bible who they say they love. These are the days that he set apart. He made them special, and they traded them in for what you just said, the merchants of the earth that got them rich. They praying to these things, losing their job over this stuff for these phony vanity things, man. And they don't even know what we talking about right here, brother. They don't got a clue. They sipping eggnog right now, man.
Yeah, they is.
Peppermints, eggnogs with red and yellow stockings all on their fireplace right down there. Mistletoe, everybody kissing on it. And sit down with that same tree that we read right here now. And they kids, like you said, are bending down to worship at the foot of the tree. And they got a video going around. The Israelite kids, I open it up, and if it ain't Gucci, they throwing electronic items, PlayStation 5s all against the wall. They saying cars. I didn't want that kind. You don't listen to me, mama.
Right. Yeah, I saw that, bro, today. That's crazy.
I don't want that, mama. What are you doing? The dad is sitting over there. He can't say nothing. He got his feet propped up. Talking about some girl. I told you them kids crazy.
That's crazy, man. You spend all your money on this stuff and they didn't for nothing, man. It's all for nothing.
All for nothing.
Set our families back all them years, man, to celebrate this stuff, man. Man, that's crazy, man. Hey, let's go to our next spot, Duran.
We're Psalms. I'm there.
These people crazy, man. We all have been crazy. I was crazy. Let's go to Psalms 2:1. Now I'm crazy for this. I'm crazy. This is I'm even crazy. I'm crazy, a good crazy now. Let's pick it up in verse 1, my brother. Go ahead and read it.
Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing?
Hold them up real quick. We just read this in Jeremiah. He say these people, the heathen, be not like the ways of the heathen, for the customs of the people are vain.
Wow.
Go ahead.
The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. Wow.
Break their bands and cast away their cords. He said he drew us with cords of a man, with bands of a love. They trying to make us break the bands.
Wow.
Break the cords. And how do you do it? By worshiping these pagan days, by keeping these holidays instead of God's holy days. This thing, this is a good. This thing tasting kind of good, brother.
Wow.
This is a good little meal.
You said I was gonna be charged up, brother, and I can't help it. You was right, man. Wow.
I told you, bro.
I woke all the way up now and I'm charged.
Hit that verse 4.
He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision.
Hit 12.
Kiss the Son, lest he be angry, and ye perish from the way, when his wrath is kindled but a little. Blessed are they that put their trust in him. Wow.
Yeah, y'all. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry. Do these commandments, lest he get angry with you. Because you know in your heart that it's a lie, but you still love it. And he said, you're going to read what we're going to read in a minute. Go down next spot, though, brother. Yeah, kiss the Son, lest he be home, lest he be angry. And you perish from the way when his wrath is just killed a little. You don't want to do that. Go to the next spot. We going to the next spot, brother. We in the book of James, right?
Yeah.
Chapter 3. James chapter 3. That's the next spot. Look, we ain't got too much more for y'all. Y'all ain't got to worry about it. We ain't got too much more. Go ahead and read it. Hold on, no. Hold on. I just had to get up and lock this door. I lost my spot. James chapter 3. James chapter 3. Verse 15. Hold on. No. Hold on. Yeah.
You got 15 and 16.
Yeah, go ahead.
This wisdom descended not from above, but is earthly, sensual, devilish.
It is. All of this stuff, this thing is earthly, sensual, and devilish. Keep going.
For where envying and strife is, there's confusion in every evil work. Oh my
Because
goodness.
I'm gonna tell you this, man. People be getting stuff for Christmas. Somebody else looking like they're gonna envy you. This promotes covetous and all of this stuff, man. Because they feel like it's unfair. I ain't got my mom and dad. Man, they come break into your place and steal your gifts.
You see them UPS boys. You saw them.
They coming in for it. Them boys coming to get that merch.
And they only want to do that to go get other people this stuff. That's all they want to do. Take yours, and so they can worship the devil by giving them and killing you and making their kids happy worshiping Satan. Ain't that something?
That's terrible, bro. That's terrible, bro. Like, that's why the Lord got these commandments, man, to love your neighbor like you love yourself. People don't. People hate other colored people, other people with different colors, different nationalities, different accents. People hate you because you got money. One y'all talking about somebody who won the lottery the other night on the thing we was doing.
Yeah, Chosen said they want. He said that was terrible. That was terrible too, man. Ooh.
They went and killed the wrong house. They went to the wrong house and killed the people. That's just crazy.
Wow.
But where envy is and strife, there was confusion in every evil work. This is evil work.
And you notice what the Lord used envy instead of jealous. He said his name is jealous because the two words have different meaning. Jealous is something that you owned before and you want it back. So you jealous for us. So his possession, he's jealous.
Make it make sense, brother.
And envy is something that somebody else got and you want it because you don't think they should have it. And that's a big difference. Two big.
Man,
Please put that down in y'all chest and understand that that's two different words. The Lord said his name is jealous. He only jealous because he said you was mine and somebody is trying to wrestle you out of my hand. I want you back. But envy, Satan envy you. I hate you because you got his attention. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to give you all these trees and make you bend down and worship and make him hate you. That's a big difference.
Yeah, the Lord said his name is jealous in Exodus, I believe.
Yep.
Man, hey, look, praise the Lord, man. Let's go ahead and let's walk them all the way down to 18, bro.
Where we at?
That was the end of 16. We're on 17 now.
Okay. But the wisdom that is far from above, first pure, then peaceable, gentle, and easy to be entreated, full of mercy and good fruits, without partiality and without hypocrisy.
Ain't no hypocrisy in this, man. Hey, look, I'm not telling you that don't do this and then I'm gonna walk up out of here and be like, Merry Christmas, everybody, Merry Christmas. And tomorrow go to the Christmas dinner and have on a little ho hat. But look at this thing. But the wisdom that is from above first is first pure. Then peaceable.
Wow.
Jesus is the Prince of Peace. Look at this. Then
gentle
and easy to be entreated.
Oh,
easy to be entreated, y'all. Don't it make so much sense? Are we force feeding y'all this? No.
You know what? You know what's so crazy? When they transfer those holidays from Easter and then it is our passport, like what he's saying right just came to mind. Don't you know how good it feels to be serving the Lord in that place with all those like-minded people that's loving God, and God have prepared that for you. You think you prepared it, but he carved that out for you so you can understand pure, peaceable, gentle, and easy to be entreated, full of mercy and good fruits. How we be talking about how good that food be up there, how happy we be seeing, and how merry we be. That's what's supposed to be what they saying for today is.
They have no clue. The world don't have a clue, man.
Oh my God.
I remember my first feast at the Israel of God. I had first came to Israel of God like in 2015, but I ain't saying it like since I've been to the Israel of God, I've just been doing this thing right. It's been a whole thing for me, brother, because I was one of them that was really endowed in all this false doctrine stuff. You know what I'm saying? Really. But I remember my first feast when we had this opened up in Riverdale. We had the Feast of Pentecost. I couldn't believe it, brother.
That's the way I was when I saw the place. I said, wait a minute. All these people know that we Israelites?
I said, what the heck is this? And sometimes when I'm there, we having them feast days. Matter of fact, when the conference this last summer, when I was looking at everybody, it was like I finally got a chance to see all the teachers from everywhere that you only see online. And, you know, sometimes we able to go to certain cities and evangelize, but for the most part, there's so many camps, you ain't gonna get a chance to go to every camp. But when all of them brothers came there, I felt like, man, this gotta be almost not even a taste of what it's gonna be like when we get to see each other, when we make it to that.
That's the closest you feel connected to the Lord, brother. Wow,
bro, I was in euphoria. Brother had me read something. I read it. Then he told me keep reading. I read the same thing again. I was like, man, what's going on? I say, man, listen, I don't know what's wrong with me right now. This is high level, brother.
Wow.
Go ahead, brother. First pure, then peaceable, gentle, and easy to be entreated, full of mercy and good fruits, without partiality and without hypocrisy. Read them 18.
And the fruit of righteousness is sown in peace of them that make peace.
Yeah. And we trying to make peace, y'all. We're trying to make peace. We come in peace.
Wow. Wow.
We come as commandment keepers in Jesus' name. Let's go to our next spot.
Yep.
And,
I'm there. Matthew 13.
Matthew 13. Okay. Matthew 13. And verse 27. We had Matthew 13 and 27. Right. So yeah, brothers and sisters, like I say, I hope somebody gets some edification from this. This is for edification only. Go ahead and pick it up at verse 27. Yeah, but
Or you want me to go up?
yeah, let's do it. Let's start with 24.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Another parable put he forth unto them, saying, the kingdom of heaven is likened unto a man which soweth good seed in his field.
Yeah.
But while men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat and went his way.
Keep going.
But when the blade was sprung up and brought forth fruit, then appeared the tares also.
Keep going.
So the servants of the householder came and said unto them, Sir, didst thou not sow good seed in thy field? From whence hast thou had tares?
Keep going.
He said unto them, an enemy have done this. The servant said unto him, wilt thou then go, and we go and gather them up?
Uh-huh.
But he said, nay, lest while we gather up the tares, ye root up also the wheat with them.
Keep going.
Let both grow together unto the harvest.
Yes.
And in the time of the harvest, I will say to the reapers, gather ye together the first the tares and bind them in bundles to burn them. But gather the wheat into my barn.
Yes, because you'll be like, well, why the Lord letting all this stuff go on? He letting it go on until the time come for the harvest.
He said, let them both grow together, brother.
Let them grow together. I ain't tripping. I'm going to get them together. I'm going to separate the wheat from the tares.
That just marched in my head when you said he was standing up yesterday when we was on that thing. When instead of him sitting down, yeah. But about that harvest time, he was sitting there ready to come down so bad, he wasn't sitting at the right hand. He stood up.
He like, man, I gotta wait. He's like, oh, I almost just slid down there.
Oh my goodness, boy, this is good. This is good, brother.
Wait though, because I got some more work to do. I gotta put out these Israel God. I gotta put up this Men of God platform. I gotta get these people out. I gotta spread some more things. I almost just came down there though.
Can you see the Father putting his arm on to say, Jesus, wait right here for a second. It's time. The harvest is soon. Because Jesus was standing up.
You know when you gotta hold back your homie, like, no, hold on. He's like, hold on, who he talking to you? No, hold on, bro. No, just
wow.
Hold on, son. Hold on, son. I done lost my spot, brother.
Who's at 30?
That was, okay, we cool. That's it. That's all.
Yeah.
We good. All right, let's go to our next spot.
Last one.
Last spot. We're Revelation. And this, so brothers and sisters, we come to an end. The thing wrapped up right in the amount of time. So we hope that you got some understanding from this. And now this is the reason why we're reading this to you, this whole thing. And I kept pointing this out. We want to make sure that we don't love lies. And lots of times we love lies. Go ahead and read, brother. We're in Revelation 22 and 14. It's the last chapter of the Bible. And you won't notice something. And this last chapter is still talking about the commandments of God. They say those commandments are done away with in the Old Testament. Well, why are they talking about them in the last chapter of the Bible in the New Testament? Go ahead and read it, brother.
Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have the right to the tree of life and may enter in through the gates into the city.
And this gates got 12 gates. They talk about 12 days. You can't find it, you can't read it. We know about 7 days. It say it got a gate, and you're going to enter in through the gates into the city. We got to read them 15. Go ahead.
For without a dogs and sorcerers and whoremongers and murderers and idolaters and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie.
Whosoever loveth and maketh a lie. So this thing can hit you just from loving a lie.
Wow.
Sisters, don't love a lie. Love what's right. Love the truth. And the Lord say, if you love him, keep the commandments.
Wow.
That's how you show him that you love him. Keep them feast days. Keep his holy days, not the holidays. Love thy neighbors though you love yourself. Don't grudge against one another. Don't envy against one another.
Boy.
That's all they got. That's all I got. That's all they need.
Wow. I can't see his 84 comments up there, but I can't see him. But praise the Lord. Me and you will see him probably in a minute. So, man, you all be careful. Understand that you sit here and took time out. We are solely grateful if you can get anybody to understand what we just read about what the Lord is going to do to people for not keeping his days. He's very angry about this. We read that to you all day tonight, and the only thing you got to do is honor him and let him take care of you. He's jealous because he wants to take care of you and give you everything that you lusting after. Because on those feast days, he said, you can have whatever you lust your heart desire.
Whatever the soul lusteth after, within reason. Yeah.
Praise the Lord. I'm finna end it.
Go ahead. I'm be on here. Peace.
All right.